First of all, look at just what happened yesterday. The Republican governor of Texas tried to eliminate many of the drop boxes, which is going to slash access for millions of people. So that just happened yesterday. That's on top of what happened after a case called Shelby v. Holder in 2013, where the Supreme Court gutted the Voting Rights Act and states across the country put in place almost immediately thereafter laws that were designed to suppress the vote of students, of Native people, of African Americans, so much so that in North Carolina, in North Carolina, the Court of Appeals, which reviewed what the North Carolina legislature did, said that that legislature designed a law with, and here's the quote, surgical precision to make it difficult for Black folks to vote. So to the president's point, when we look at this moment and with so much that's at stake, and he outlined it, it's access to health care, it's about protecting people with pre-existing conditions like diabetes, like breast cancer, lupus, and Michael B. Jordan, I know, has done so much work on this. There's so much at stake. It's about who's going to protect our climate and recognize the science and then invest in renewable energies, which is also about jobs. All these things are at stake. But here's the thing that we also have to realize in these next 32 days, while people in many states can vote right now, there are powerful people, see the case in Texas yesterday, who are trying to make it difficult for us to vote. And when I think about our obligation, the priority that we must have around voting, I think about it in a number of ways. One, in the context of the ancestors. Among them now, the great John Lewis, who shed his blood on the Edmund Pettus Bridge for our right to vote. I think about it in the context of the suffragettes. Just last month, we celebrated the 19th Amendment, where they fought for a woman's right to vote. But do remember, it wasn't until 1965 that Black women could vote. I think about the reason to vote being to honor their struggle. I think about the reason to vote being that we have so many issues in front of us that will determine our lives and essential aspects of our life, depending on how we vote. And then I think about it in the context of this, which is to ask a question. Why are so many powerful people trying to make it so difficult for us to vote? Including, by the way, foreign interference, Russian interference, which happened in 2016, and is happening again in 2020 with misinformation, right, to turn people off or confuse people about the issues. Why is this happening? We must ask this question. And here's what I believe the answer is. The reason they are putting so much effort into making it difficult or confusing for us to vote is because they know when we vote, things change, things get better.